Hello, hello! I'm going to be practicing makeup today using the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I'm going to be starting with the Tropicana color. This is a light lilac, like a light purple color, yes. So I'm trying out Annette's Makeup Corners way of doing makeup. In fact, I'm following her tutorial on one of her hooded eye looks, which I will be showing you the link in the description box. Wow, words are hard. It's really early in the morning. I'm doing this before I'm actually showering for work, so I'm going to be recording a few other videos later today, so that's why I'm like going all ham with the color. But yes, so she starts with a lighter color and following the under eye first to create this wing. I will say though, unfortunately this color kind of sucks. It kind of disappeared on my skin. You'll see later in the video. And of course I haven't really done a whole lot with using her way of doing makeup. I mean, I don't know if it's actually her way, but you know what I mean. I haven't come across any other YouTubers that do it her way, so whatever. I'm just gonna call it Annette's way. But yeah, I've been getting kind of just, you know, kind of bored with the way Brianna Faye was, you know, does her makeup. But I mean, for me doing it that way. Yes. So yeah, so I decided I would do Annette's way, and we're gonna see how this goes. I don't think this is the best palette for it, only because yeah, that Tropicana color sucks. But also I'm having issues with my eyelids. My eyelids are still very dry. I think I need to exfoliate them back when that Tony Moly stuff actually burned my skin. And it must have burned it, or it at least just got extremely dry after whatever reaction I had, because yeah, it was pretty bad. And yeah, you'll see that later in the video where I actually realize, oh, my skin is super duper dry. It almost looks scaly, which is kind of gross, which you probably didn't need to hear, but that is okay. But yeah, so I just kind of followed the shape of my eye, and that's the outer edges then of the color. So now we're going to go into this darker shade, the royal shade. It's like a royal blue, and that's going to be the deepening color, as Annette says. So I'm starting again on my lower lashes and going to bring it up. And you know what, I am not an expert, but I appreciate you being here. I thank everyone who watches this. If you got this far in the video, leave me the word elf down in the comments below. But yeah, so I'm just following the same shape, just deepening it up, trying to words are hard. Trying to blend it all together. Yeah, I think this palette probably isn't the best. I might take this to work with me, I'm not sure, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm using my facial spray. I'm spraying my brush. I picked up the Disco color. I will say, this color right here is amazing, and I really like it. If I got rid of the entire palette, I would take this color out of it just to save it. Yes, this is a beautiful color, especially when I sprayed it. It's like green and purple. Like, I think that's some sort of chameleon or duochrome type color. It is beautiful. I love that color so much. All I'm doing is I'm putting that in the outer area. I didn't use any extra primer. I didn't do a cut crease. I'm just kind of doing like a fake cut crease using this wet brush method. Now I'm cleaning the brush off with my little color switch. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into the, I believe it's sea salt. Yes, so I used the sea salt color. I again sprayed my brush just with my, what is it, Ciate London Everyday Vacay, just to wet the brush. And I'm using it in my inner corner. I'm kind of bringing it in a little bit like I do when I was doing my cut creases before, but again, I don't actually, I'm doing like a fake cut crease. I'm not doing like a full cut crease. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm bringing it up. I'm blending it in with that other color, the disco color, and then I'm going to bring it down below my eyes as well. So this was the point when I realized that my eyelids were quite dry. So now I'm just going in on the other eye. I'm doing a completely different look. I'm using Caliente, and this is like an orange or like a, I don't know, burnt umber. I don't know what you call this color. It just, I saw it and I'm like, pumpkins. So yeah, doing the same thing, putting it on underneath my eye, and then I'm going to bring it up following the line of my under eye, extending it past, and then I'm going to shape it again around my eye. I will say I do like the way this look turned out better. I think these particular colors worked better. And again, this is only my first time really using this palette. I think I used it maybe one time, but it was so long ago when I first got it, and of course this has been out for a very long time. So, you know, this is obviously not a review. This is kind of like just a first impressions. My first impressions, at least for the Tropicana and the Royal colors, not that great. But again, it could be part my skin as well, but that Tropicana color really just seemed to fade off my eye. And again, you will see that towards the end of the video when I show you close-ups and everything. But yeah, I think this Caliente color worked really nice. I think I need to still tweak, you know, how I try this out on my own eyes, because my eyes are super duper hooded on the ends, so, and they drag down on the outsides. But I think for like kind of like my, I guess you would say like my first time trying this way out, I think it turned out pretty good. Again, I'm no expert. The whole reason I created my channel here was to document my journey into learning how to do my makeup fantastically. And I realized I just don't have a whole lot of me just experimenting and doing different ways of makeup on my channel. So that's what I want to get more into, using what I have as well. So I don't think that this will be like a 10 use palette just because I'm so not impressed. I will probably pull it out another time just to try it out. But yeah, definitely not a 10 time use, I don't think. I mean, it might be good for taking to work with me, but I don't even know if I want to do that. Alright, so I'm getting ready to do the darkening color, and that's actually going to be the Cackle color, the dark brown that's next to the orange I just used. So doing the same thing like I did with the other eye, just going more towards the inner portions of the same area I laid the lighter color down. This way is so much easier than Brianna Faye's way, and you use less colors too. So as long as these colors are kind of complementary, it's so much easier to shade them together. Nothing against the way she does, because her makeup comes out beautifully. It's just a different way. It's just a different way of doing makeup. That's all it is. But this is by far so much easier, and you have to use less colors. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I just followed again, under eye, on the top. Yes. Now I'm taking this Parizo color and I'm putting on the outer portion of my lid. Again, I sprayed my brush after I picked the color up so it goes down wet. And this is another beautiful color. It's kind of coppery, but kind of also green. This is another color that I would definitely keep, I think. I like it a whole lot. I was gonna take a lighter color or maybe even the sea salt, but I ended up taking up the sip color, this frosty blue, and using that on my inner corner. I thought, let's try something different. And I actually really liked the effect. I thought it looked kind of cool. Actually, I wasn't quite sure what it was going to look like, but besides the sea salt, there really is no other color that's lighter in terms of shimmers than that Parizo color. We have a Rise and Shine, we have a Fortuna, these shimmery metallic, but they're kind of goldish or like rose gold, and they're darker or the same color. So I didn't really want to use those on my inner corner. And again, I could have used sea salt, but I decided to go with the Sip color, that blue, and I really like the way it came out. That is another color I would also save in terms of shimmers. There's also a green one in here called Baja Mar, which kind of looks more like a matte, but it still has some sort of glitter in it. It kind of reminds me of like ColourPop's mattes, but with glitters, but they're like tinier glitters. I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely not like a shimmer like these other colors I've been using. But anyways, I took that Sip and I also put it underneath my eye, and here's kind of a close-up. That's pretty much what I got going. Again, you can see on that first eye that that light purple color just kind of faded away. It's not really there. I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far in the video, I thank you for watching, and thank you for coming on this journey with me. Again, I'm still learning makeup, and this was just early in the morning and me just messing around, because you need to practice if you want to get good, right? So that's what I need to do. So you'll see more of this in the future. So I will talk to you later. Bye.